Right. So obviously the Lakers lost. Obviously the Lakers won. My bad. Um, Listen, man. One one thing about me is, I'ma lay on my bed. You know what I'm saying? If I do make a pick, I'ma lay in it. Whether I'm right or wrong, it is what it is. That's why you take. You know, um, that's why you. That's why you obviously build up confidence. Um, because I really don't want to see the Lakers win a championship. You know, um, you know, but end all be all, right? Uh, I'm gonna be satisfied with my pick whether I lose or win. Um, the Boston Celtics dropped to 0-2. The Lakers have tied it up 1-1. The Clippers and the Mavericks. The Clippers have 109. The Mavericks have 114. With 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Um, but I mean, like I said, man, I said that I said that the Suns had to take care of business. The Suns had to win these next two games at home. You know, now you going back to LA, which now the Lakers have all the momentum in the world. Now, can the Suns still win at Staples Center? Who knows? Maybe. You know whether it's the first one or the second one, or the Lakers might take a two. No, the Lakers might take a 3-1 lead. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers might win two straight. That's two, three, and then obviously the Lakers can close out in four. Um, but it is what it is. Nets, same scenario. Same scenario. Boston, if you really look at them, they're not really good on the road. They play much better when they're at home. It's always the atmosphere. That's what a lot of people fail to understand. It's not, oh, such and such takes game one and such takes game two. You know, it's more of your surroundings because if you look at the Jazz in Memphis, who would have thought that the Jazz would have came in Memphis and take one at home? So sometimes it doesn't have to be your surroundings. Sometimes you just have to, will yourself to win. You know what I'm saying? But I'm never going to take back the losses or the wins that I predicted. I said that the Suns was going to go 2-0. They didn't, and I mean, if you look back at this series, there's really nobody you can blame but themselves. That's all you had to do is just win two games. That's all you had to do. You had all the momentum, the fans was behind you, and you couldn't get it done. Now you're going to the hostile environment by the Lakers, and it's going to be a very very difficult game to win. Now I'm not saying that they can't pull out a win on Staples Center. It's not really that hard to play in Staples Center, but just the magnitude, the pressure, you know, and they've been playing very great on the road too. The Suns kind of struggle at home sometimes, but on the road they're pretty good on the road. So they're not the second seed for a reason. Maybe sometimes people might say, well, probably they got their seedings backwards. Maybe it should have been the Lakers at number 2 and the Suns at number 7. You know, like why did the Lakers have to play in the tournament? Well, if LeBron James didn't miss a lot of games in AD, they would have probably been the number 2 seed. Um, they didn't have to go through the things that they went through, you know. So, but they did. So they're just gonna have to suck it up, win these next 2 games at home if they can, which I don't think is gonna be possible because I think the Suns is probably gonna still win at home. I don't think the Lakers are gonna win both of them at home. I think they might probably win. I think they play Friday. I think they'll probably. I think the Lakers is gonna win the first game at home, and I believe they're gonna lose the second one at home, and it's gonna go back to their place, and you know how that is. Um, for Boston, again, Boston is the same thing, you know. I mean, but again, I don't even think Boston is good enough to face Brooklyn. I think it's just a mismatch, you know. It's just too much firepower for Boston, you know. I mean, Jason Tatum can hang up 50, 52. You know. Kemba Walker can hang up 27. That's still not going to be enough because you have to account James, Kyrie, and KD. You know, and none of those three are going to have off nights. Maybe 2 of them, but all 3 of them, no. You know, but the Achilles heel is their defense. So if you can attack their defense, then you're pretty much, you know, great. But like I said, man, I'm never going to go back on my word. What I post is what I post. If I lose, I lose. It is what it is. Um, but that's what happens when you don't take care of business, you know? So, yeah. So like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.